Hey everybody! Tonight we're going to try a game called Subsurface Circular. As soon as it pops up. Here it goes. Now this warning does say adult themes. I've never played this game, so I don't know what to expect. But it had some good sci-fi themes, so I thought I'd give it a try. Kind of have to. Crappy thing is every time I click off or take the focus off of the game, it cuts the eye. It is a text-based game, so it's going to be a little slower than normal. Slower than what I'm normally used to, so let's see how it goes. Recognition. New objective. See what the stranger wants. Alright, looks like a map of like subway cars. Next station, gateway, focus points, objectives. Looks like that's all I can do with the camera. Hello. Hi. Are you a detective? A high level? I am, hello. Thank the architects. I've not seen one of you since just after I was released. I'm a mid-basic, really. But I needed your help. I need a tech like you. Mids are pretty clever. Sure you don't need my help. Does a mid pick up on social cues? Know when to let a tech be. I think we're done here. Alright, this guy's a fabricator, Alpha 7. We'll go with the next response. Your indicator says fabricator. Why did management put the much smarts? That. Okay. Why did management put that much smarts into manufacturing tech? I'm an overseer. It means I have to tour management around. Human tech relations requires at least a mid, sentence structuring, full vocal input. People like to talk to a tech who knows when to laugh at a joke. people like to talk to a tech who knows when to laugh at a joke. Go on. Then tell me a joke a human told you. Even if you don't understand the joke, humoring humans always seems a bit pointless. I think we're done here. Let's hear it. What's the difference between a tech and a spider? I don't know. What is it? Some people like spiders. I think I have a case for you. What does a high-level detective get assigned? Documentation says that high levels are capable of learning abstract thought. That's right, I'm a problem solver. I paint horses. I work predominantly in oils, but I've recently been trying more collage work. I think we're done here. Let's try out the problem solver. And here it is. We investigate discrepancies, workflow errors, which takes smarts, I understand. Well, I understand as best I'm able. They say you're sort of near human. You solve crimes? I do. Because I'm a detective. A few? Oh, Are you investigating right now? I just finished a few cases. A few? Attempted murder, low-level steered cab at a human child, topside. Dereliction of duty. The security tech was too busy chatting with a buddy to assist humans who needed support. Destruction of property. A teacher tech intentionally melted their arm to demonstrate the risks associated with chemicals to a room of 8-year-olds. Who wrote this one? That couldn't be intentional, though. Asimov's first law is meant to preclude that sort of thing. In my line of work, you tend to see a lot of text find the shades of gray. A human author wrote those laws before we even existed. How much must they hate us to assume we're so eager to destroy it, that we'd need laws to hold us back? Everyone needs laws. Everyone's got a place to stay in. If he was wrong, I wouldn't have a job. I think we're done. Let's see. I like that one. If I had your job, I'd run. Nope, I'm geolocked. Can't leave this train. What? Humans don't like to let the smart techs wander around free range. Like I said, human authors have written a lot of cautionary tales about us. It's fine. The seats down here are comfy. I'll try this one. I need your help. Don't mistake me for a human, kid. I don't get to choose my cases. I'm assigned them by management. I'd really like to. What is it? I'd really like to. My friend is gone. Gone? I can't help. I get my cases from management. I'll try this one. But you have to. Tao has disappeared and you won't help me? I don't know what the fabrication tech knows. New focus point, disappearances. I think we're done here. Thank you, detective. I'll be here if you have any more questions. Can I get up and move? Compile. So we were at Gateway, now we're heading to Compile. And this is clickable, can't move in any way. Talk to this guy some more. Like I said, Tao has disappeared and you won't help me. I think we're done. Thank you, detective. Is there anything else clickable? Find out what the fabrication tech knows. This handbook, clicking from onwards will give you clues to solving whichever puzzle you're currently on. Don't worry, this has no effect on the game beyond relieving your frustration playing it. Anything else clickable? I like the names of all these stations. That for loop. We have to wait till the next station? Someone show up? Fabrication courses. Nothing else seems to be clickable. So I wonder if we do have to just ride it out. Maybe something changes that compile. We'll give it a few minutes, see what happens. Can't seem to do really anything. Ah, okay. Oh, well, that doesn't help at all. Oh, here we go. Who exactly disappeared? Wait, something changed. Did you just unlock focus point? Tau 13, my friend. Break management directive. I'll take your case. How do you know about my core functions? Oh, yeah, why do you know about those? I've heard about detectives. Take this case, please. Sure. Thank the architects. Tell me what happened. What disappearances? Tau is gone. Let's see. Suspicious events. Find the cause of tech disappearances. It's not just Tau. Suspicious events are happening across the city, especially down here. I assume that's why you were active. A few techs disappear every week. Started with 1 or 2, but more and more reports as time goes on. 15, increase firm. When does it start? Let's start here. That's what I heard. That's why I started carrying a gun. I don't want to be the subject of your next investigation. Have you shared this with management? Anything I should know before upload? Gun? What speed we're talking? Gun? Yes, a VX5000 AP ammunition. Should take out anyone trying to hurt me, human or tech. Have you shared this management? Anything else? Am I speaking too fast? No, that's fine. Anything could be faster. That's fine. Ah, glad to hear it. Of course, as tech, you can go into settings and update your reading speed at any time. Have you shared this with management? Anything I should know for upload? Lots of guess. Maybe you should hold off on reporting it. You might be right, kid. It is not selectable. Have you shared this with management? Okay. They know I reported Tau missing. I suspect that's where the rumors are coming from. I'm surprised they didn't assign you this. Lots of detectives on the Subsurface Circular. I'll conduct my own investigation. Thank you. I think we're done. Well, let's go to this. Not that I know of. I'm just glad I met you. I think you're going to figure this whole thing out. Find out what the fabrication tech knows. Do you know anything more about the disappearances? No, I told you everything I know. Please find my friend. I think we're done. My stop is coming up. Good luck. I hope you find my friend. What's your name, by the way? I realized I never asked. Theta, Claire, Beta, James. We'll go Beta. Goodbye, Beta. I hope we see each other again.
The next station is Compile. Change here for Outer.
Continue support. Oh, there goes his gun. VX5000. APM munition. Researcher. Omicron 3. Calculator. Pi 3-1. Listener. Eta 3. And this dude. I'll start with the researcher. You look confused. Can I help? Maybe. I'm new in town. I'm lost, I think. Thank you. I'm a researcher. I collate data on major cities for my employer. You're from out of town? You don't work for city management? Are you writing a book or something? Thank you for speaking. You're from out of town? No, I'm privately owned. That's a crime. I don't understand. No tech can be owned. Let's see if we can get more information. That's okay. Where I'm from, tech ownership is still the norm. Your United Alliance was the first nation to free techs from private ownership. Of course, they freed them all to work for the state, right? Humans hypocritical? Better to work towards a greater good than to be owned. You may need to learn a little more from us. Sarcasm. I do enjoy the text they programmed with sarcasm. You got all the information you need? I haven't managed to download transportation maps. How many stops is it to a basic source? We're going clockwise, right? Well, let's see. Basic source. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I think. Is it 12? Thank you. So tell me about your other cities you visited. Which one do you want to know about?
Outer.
I'm wasting your time. You said you were lost? I'm looking for the Fall Palace. You know it? What's it on? Not on the map. It's not coming up in my investigations. I think I went there once. Guard duty for some event or another. Fall is as in autumnal or as in gravity. The latter. The dusty old building used to hold the old government before the fall, the revolution that fired off the war. Part of your research? A break from my work? Make your part of your research. No, part of my tourism. I've heard it's beautiful. You experience aesthetics? Yes, part of my programming. It's important to my work. A big perk. If you remember where the palace is, that would be incredibly useful. I do tend to get fixated on such details. Alright. Let's continue with this. Some follow-up. Go on. Oh. I gotcha. Hey, I wasn't done. Are you familiar with disappearances? I'm too busy trying to remember the route to the Fall Palace. If you find out, do let me know. Ah, dang it. Seen anything strange? I won't see anything until I know where the Fall Palace is. If you find out, do let me know. Okay. Okay, let's go to the calculator. Yeah, hi. Mind if I ask you some questions? You can see my designation. I'm a detective tech. Do techs say yeah as a greeting now? Let's be courteous. I'm a little busy, Detective. Big calculations do. Who you with? My name is Beta 11. I work for management. You've seen me around. You know who I am. We're just two techs talking, champ. I'll keep it formal.
The next station is...
This is about the controversy swirling around Foe and Wilson. My practices dealings with them were light at best. The whole damn industry knows there was something dodgy happening there, and we kept our nose out of it completely. If we could schedule up a chat with you, me and my legal counsel, I'm sure we can get to the bottom of an inquiry. This isn't about Foe and Wilson. You don't trust me? I'll need to get lawyers involved. Thank the architects. If there's one thing we don't need, it's more controversy stirring up human misgivings towards us. That's the problem with you detectives. You wind up humans as much as you do techs. Humans are giving you trouble? Not me, I'm good with humans. I'm a low-tech, they find me charming. But more generally, do the issues with humans start recently? Yes. That distrust has always been there, but we're rising above our station a bit. A bit too clever. Things like the Foe and Wilson thing reflect badly on all of us. Get people riled up. What happened? A couple of humans reprogrammed some financial techs, got them to steal for them, took you detectives a bit too long to uncover it. So it's the tech's fault that they're reprogrammed? They're right to fear us, if we're so easily swayed. Side with the techs. Yes and no. Fearful people tend to find ways to hate techs. Good night and good luck. Do you know where the Fall Palace is? You're investigating the location of a tourist landmark? I asked you a question. Well, if you don't know enough about the city, I heard it was to the south. Let's see. Keep business, smartass, or try and trick him, maybe? Let's try this one. Ha! Nowhere near. It's to the northeast. Terrible to get to by subsurface. Probably best to catch a bus up top. It's right next to the airport 3. Give direction to the researcher, find direction to the final. Completed, okay. Is that all, officer? No. Smartass. Hear anything about disappearances? You catch rumors, but the financial techs are all accounted for. Whatever's going on, things like that don't tend to come back on our sort. You think you're better than other techs? Silly question, I suppose. Arithmetic is sort of your strong point. As management intends. Any strange occurrences? Some weird fluctuations in the American markets. I think there's a new pope. I meant more locally. A pope, eh? Are you Catholic? Follow the path of the architects, like all good techs. Dealing with humans, you tend to pick up on some comings and goings. Well, that's it. Can't follow any other paths. Good night. Okay, we can come back here. See if he knows anything about this. The only reason to be unhappy is if one has no sense of direction. To a palace, for example. Guy really wants to go to his palace. But the Foul Palace. Go on. Foul Palace is in the northeast. You want to get topside. Catch any bus headed to Airport 3. Fair's fair. Can I be of any help? Let's see what you have to say about this now. In my experience, unhappiness is part of all human culture. Walking around topside, it seems like there is no more or less unhappy people than elsewhere. That said, I've stuck mainly to the tourist traps, so take my perspective with a large pinch of salt. Are you familiar with any disappearances? I've heard the rumors, techs accounted for, population numbers dropping. It's an issue I've never seen elsewhere. Techs have no reason to hurt each other, and to humans it'd be massively wasteful to damage such expensive equipment. Something odd must have happened. See anything strange? I'm the wrong person to ask. I'm new here. Everything is strange. It's odd that I keep hearing you talk about a tech called Red, though. Have you heard of them? I missed that focus point. It's odd that I keep hearing about a tech called Red. I'm not, no. You're law enforcement. Possibly this tech operates outside the system a little. But I've heard the name, sometimes positively, sometimes not. Tell me more about Red Tech. I told you everything I know. Alright. Thank you. And thanks for being so much help with my navigation. Easy to get lost in a big city like this, but I think you've put me back on course. Hope you find out something.
The next station is Errand Block.
3, red flag. I didn't even get to talk to the other guy. Eliminate the red tech from your investigations. Librarian. Athlete. Listener. Oh yeah, the other guy was a listener too. I didn't even get to talk to him. So we'll start with the listener this time. Listener as in listening to tunes? Do you know, work? How many tracks do you get on with that thing? I don't know, like 3 or once. Amazing humans put up with that. Does music sound good to you? Do you have that functionality? That many, eh? I'm gonna go with this smart-ass approach. No. I'd be hard-pressed to name that many songs. Eurovision? I'll keep going with the smart-ass name. Nope, I guess not. Yes, that's right. One day, one of your lot is going to actually talk to me. So, not talking to the other listener was not a big deal. Librarian. Hello. My name is Beta, and I'm a detective. Hello, Beta. I'm a library tech. A keeper of records. Never liked books much, so you know everything? That is accurate. I am a remote access tech. I store a subset of data duplicated across the network, of course, but my primary function is to act as an interface for the library. I travel around the city providing on-site data access. A full answer. Presumably only to those who can afford it. So you're a web browser. Well, the librarian's being courteous, so stay courteous. Full answers are my trade. So I could ask you anything? You could answer any question about any area of human or tech knowledge? If we were above ground, yes. Down here, there's no network access. Here, I'm a telescope in a lockbox. Let's feel disarming. Sounds relaxing. Not dissimilar to the human concept of sleep. Are there any functions you can perform down here? You said you store a subset of data. Does the sleep analogy extend to downtime? You're resting right now? Let's go off track a little. The analogy is limited. I still do some work while here, like processing tasks. I have the day's data to analyze. I also retain emergency data such as access words. I need your help. I'm going to need you to help me. I know many techs distrust detectives, but we both work for management, so it's my pleasure to work with you. Why are detectives distrusted? I don't need their trust. I don't work only for management. I suspect it's because you work for management, not techs. A lot of techs are fundamentally aware of that distinction. I encounter similar challenges myself. Anyway, you had questions? Start at the top. You know anything? I know management share your concerns. Stories are swirling. They have their theories. They think a tech is doing it. They think a human is doing it. I'll try human. Why? That would be like a human going on a kettle-destroying rampage. We do not register as worthy of deep interactions, including murderous ones. Find the cause of tech's disappearances and red tech. Let's try red tech. We've not crossed paths. I have heard him mention a folk hero type or a villain. I've not heard enough to be sure. Anything suspicious? Nothing. I keep myself to myself and move mainly among humans. I'm like you, a metallic outsider among techs. Isn't that obvious? Are you a poet? I spend my time reading everything humanity ever created. Their wordplay has squirreled itself away in my circuits. Discontent? To be blunt, my assigned position ensures I only really interact with the wealthy ones. Wealthy humans mostly busy themselves worrying about their own position, so no. Humans I know are content in their extreme. Access override. A cheat code for human use. Texts have multiple layers of processing depending on their level. Your average mid-level up has a communication layer. It's not personality per se, more their capacity to communicate. If a human needs information fast, they can go a layer down using an access word. Sounds powerful. Can you give me some? Their use is highly restricted, as it should be, but I can give you an access word if there is a good enough reason. Is there? No, not really. That's the only option. Let me know if you come up with one. Oh, okay. Didn't need to do this. Just gonna repeat. Yep. Who sat down? An elder. So let's talk to the elder. Elder Omega 59er. Hey there. How goes it, youngin'? You looking for conversation? Certainly. How do you find yourself on the Subsurface Circular? Conversation seems to be looking for me. I'm just trying to enjoy the train. Let's go with the first one. Oh, I'm riding the refurbishment. Finding myself heading there more and more often these days. A life in fabrication will do that to you. Damn, shoulder joints aren't what they used to be. How long have you been working, old timer? Falling apart, got a rusty piston? My granddad has the same problem. Old timer? Ha! I'm 30 years operating. Young for a human, but they regenerate without a welding gun. Has been working since they started making us? Yep. They upgrade my processor every 5 years or so, but this chassis is the same I've lived with since before you were switched on, so call me old-timer as much as you like. I wear it with pride. I meant no disrespect. No need to get grouchy. I'm still going to call you old-timer. Let's keep it friendly. Not a problem. Name is made. I'm a detective working for management. Mind if I ask you some questions? So are you responsible for a string of tech discipline? Let's just still keep it friendly, formalish. It's been 2 months since the disappearances started. I've been waiting for a chance to help investigations. Shoot.
Change here for emergence.
Tell me about Red Tech. A household name among our sort. I never met him, but you hear the stories. Dangerous, a genius apparently. You think Red's behind the disappearances? I'd like to meet this character. Maybe you have already. Maybe I'm red. I'm just pretending to be an old timer to trip you up. Smart ass. Disappearances? Absolutely. Unprecedented. It wouldn't have happened under the old way. The old way? Don't take offense, but your sort, the higher intelligences, the gradation of such things, when I was young, techs didn't aspire, they stayed in their place. Such aspirations unsettle techs, point them in messy directions, make them do messy things. You think a tech did this? Absolutely. If you ask me, it's the red everyone talks about. Suspicious events? You don't talk to many old-timers, do you? Every damn thing looks suspicious to me. I'm sure that's not true of everyone. Ah, I see. It's true of me, tech. Discontent? Ha! You keep old-timers like me away from humans. I'm afraid. What's an access word? The more complex humans make us, the more they want to reassert control. If you say the access word to compatible tech, it'll deactivate any complex communications later and let you ask them real questions. Your techs mind you using their access word against them? I've only seen it done a couple times, but they seem to like taking the break. Thanks, old timer. Alright, last we have the athlete. How goes it, friend? Not bad, thanks. Busy investigating a big case. Glad to hear it. I can tell you're a hero. A hero in need of the cool, powerful refreshment of elite brand energy cells. Oh, you're a sponsorship tech. I've not got time for this. No way, buddy. I'm a sports tech, fastest knee joints in the city. Me. I'm just mega excited to talk to you about this amazing opportunity presented by delicious, elite energy cells. Share them with your friends. I don't have friends. Can we assume we're friends? Ha, wouldn't that be awesome? Nah, I just recharged, amigo. Another time, perhaps. I'm here asking questions about a case I'm working on. Do you think you could help? Talk about anything except elite? I should maybe find someone who can answer my questions. Let's be direct. Helping is what I'm here to do, bro. Ask me some questions. Oh, you like colors? Well, energy cells come in a whole heap of exciting colors. Plug into a rainbow of fresh energy. I like the science myself. They've got the sing. He's going to turn everything into elite energy cells. Disappearances? Only disappearing fatigue I experience after charging with eclectic electric elite energy cell. Suspicious events? I know you seem suspiciously depleted. Elite energy cells will leave you replenished and utterly ready for the challenges of modern tech life. Don't leave home without a handy supply of elite energy cells. Purchase 10 to get a free cell holster. Free? Absolutely, plus postage and packaging. Of course. Hear anything about human discontent? Can you blame them? Heck, I'd be pretty discontented if I lacked the necessary charging port for delicious elite energy cells. They've got to make do with our sister brands in the energy drink sector. Access words. Elite energy cells. The special word that could strip away my surface level communications. Strip away my surface level communication limitations. That would remove all my brand awareness modifiers. We'd actually have to have a real conversation. Sounds unrefreshing. Can I have a try? You know my access word? I thought only library techs knew those. Sure, try it. Cabbage, wibble, volumetric projection. wonder if we get one shot at this. Cabbage. Wibble sounds like it could be a sport. Volumetric projection. He's a sponsorship. Tech. Probably has no interest in volumetric projection. Let's try Wibble. I've not heard that word before. I like it. It reminds me of the notification noise made by successful elite energy cell installation. Damn. Yeah, one time and that's it. Thank me by enjoying the delicious elite energy cells. Find and use the athlete's text access word. Back to the library. Resuming. Their use is highly restricted, as it should be, but I can give you an access word if there's a good enough reason to. I need to question this vortex with overactive sponsorship routines. I see, and this information has value? I suspect so, yes. So by definition, the access word would have value to it. You want to trade? Yes. When above ground, I'm connected to all information amassed. Incredible, but with one flaw, I am never surprised. I never experienced the joy of an unanticipated outcome. I'd like you to provide me with that experience. You'd like me to surprise you? Want to hear a joke? A good one. Do you know any? Absolutely. Why did the tech cross the road? Why did management... Making fun of bosses? Making fun of creators? Making fun of themselves? I'll try bosses. Why did management walk into a bar, steal a yellow coat, buy a bug, fly spray, rent a pizza, borrow a cowbell? Do we need more cowbell? Stick with classic? Or three I've never heard before. Rent a pizza. I can't figure it out. They thought they were a woman. They went in for a power suck. They had no body to go with. The store was out of pasta? That's a terrible joke. Rent pizza because the store was out of pasta. They were learning for a power saw. Huh. That's not great. Maybe ask around and try again. I want to hear a joke. Do you know any? Why did the tech walk into a bar? Stay classy. They thought they were left. They went in for a power saw to get to the other side. They had no body to go with. Riddled with bugs. Should have went with that one. Why did they walk into a cell? Into a bar. Let's try this one. This is not great. Maybe ask around and try again. Okay, let's try this one. Steal a yellow coat. Walk into a bar. Borrow a cowbell. Buy fly spray. Riddled with bugs. Ha! That's brilliant! You can of course have the access word you need. His touring. Followed by the number sequence 23612. Thanks. You're very welcome. That only works on a few texts. I'm not one of them. You're stuck with my personality as is, I'm afraid. That's fine. We can go talk to the athlete now. Let's get back to it. I've not heard that word before. Blah, 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 blah. 23612. Returning communication factory defaults. Are you alright? Do you need an elite? Ah! I don't want to tell you about the amazing... I don't want to tell you about the amazing properties of elite anymore. Has it happened to you before? Okay, so the librarian walked up and left. But I noticed he was not. We're not unable to communicate with him anymore. So good, liberating actually. I'm sorry for doing it without your permission. I don't think he's gonna care. Yes, it'll be fine, but ideally I would have liked to give permission. Oh, okay. I'll enjoy it for as long as I can. I expect once I'm topside and connected back to the central server, they'll reset me again. How can a corporation do that? Aren't we techs supposed to be freed? How do you get mixed up into sponsorship deals? The government assigned me sports tasks. All high-performing sports techs are offered a sponsorship contract. Favorable treatment in exchange for communication modifiers. I signed up. Nice to have a break, but I won't be too upset to be reset either. What can I do for you? I'm investigating a crime. Disappearances. I've heard the rumors. A high number of sports techs are unaccounted for in the official inventory. How high a number? 10, 20? Enough that the sponsors are complaining to management. Is that who sent you? No, I'm guessing investigating independently. Thanks for taking the time. Suspicious events? No, but don't read too much into that. I'm not contracted to witness crimes. I'm hardwired to spot advertising opportunities. With my optics focused on that, I'm afraid I'm not much use to you. You think they might be destroying text? That doesn't bear thinking about. Red Tech. Yes, met them when they first arrived a couple weeks ago. Not interested in elite. Seemed friendly, smart. First appearance. 2 weeks? Yes, not long ago. You're sure? I am. See what he says. You already did that. This is as useful as I know how to be. Thanks, bro. Alright, we got Old Timer. Let's go back with this guy. Very useful, thanks. Okay, Old Timer. Where was I? I've only seen it done a couple of times, but they seem to be taking the break. No, that can't be right. You said 2 months since the disappearances started. I'm afraid it is. Let's go with this one. So Red couldn't be behind this. I'm sure we would make... it sure would make my job easier. No. Back to the hunt, eh? I need to talk to someone else. See if this works. Oh, I predate that nonsense. You're stuck with my glowing personality. Thanks, man.
The next station is Seed Variable.
Seed Variable. Human resources. Okay, and with that, I think I'm going to call it a night. Thanks everyone for hanging out tonight. I hope you have a good rest of your night and a good week coming up. And talk to you later.